You want a score? I'll give you a score, Denver Bronco fans.
46. Broncos, 17.
46. Broncos, 17.
Really, nigga?
Several days later.
Time here. Third and goal. Over the top and intercepted! Intercepted by Shelby Harris. An incredible finish. Harris pops out as a D tackle.
Not only did your team not score 46 points, but you guys didn't even score 20 points. This is the kicker right here. Check this out. Would it matter most? Your quarterback? Choked. Would it matter most? So, I hope you enjoy the game and take that L with you. Still 58. Get the fuck off my YouTube.
No bandwagons roll with me. No fair weather's roll with me. No real fans only. Real fans only. Real fans only. Real fans only in the game. No bandwagons roll with me. No fair weather's roll with me. No real fans only. Real fans only. Real fans only. Real fans only in the game. Real fans only. I don't do the fake. No. If you bandwagon, don't fill out the application. I rock with flip-flops, but I don't rock with no flip-flopping fans. Bleed orange and blue, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Bloodsport. Get that understood. DJ Khaled. Hey. Yeah.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it and my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, but they
Man. Still 58. You know I had to get your ass for that stupid shit you said in your video. Man, you really thought the Steelers was gonna come in our house and put 46 points on us, huh? Man, that damn Carolina game must have really had you feeling yourself. You must have really been feeling yourself coming off that damn Carolina game. Well, guess what? As you saw today, we in Carolina, homie. You ain't just gonna come up in our house and just put up 46 points on us. We ain't giving up 46 points all year. Even in our worst performance against the New York Jets, we didn't give up no damn 46 points. So I don't know how the hell you came up with that prediction, but yeah, you just like Deshaun Park said. You might want to cut back on the prediction videos from here on out, bro, because you ain't doing too good. Now, getting into this game, man. This morning, I woke up feeling pretty good about this game and our chances of winning this game because, for one, Big Ben in his career is 2-4. Well, he was 2-4 in Denver in his career. Now he's 2-5. And another reason why I felt confident going into this game is because, and MacMain70 can attest to this because he's touched on this a many times in some of his videos. the Pittsburgh Steelers don't always get up for games like today, especially against, you know, a team like my Broncos, you know, having the record that they have and having the struggles that they've had all year, and with the uncertainty with our head coach. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they've had a history of not getting up for games for, you know, for probably lack of a better term, lesser competition. Like, they play down to the level of their competition. They don't rise to the occasion. They have a problem doing that from time to time. And that's why I felt good about this game today, going into this game. Like I said, that and the fact that Big Ben before this game was 2-4 a lifetime in his career against the Broncos, and now after this game he's 2-5. So that's why I felt good going into this game, and the fact that they had some injuries on both fronts, on both of their lines. I think Marcus Gilbert, the starting right tackle, I think he was out today, and they had either a backup on the other side at the left tackle position, or they had a guy in there that they weren't too comfortable with. And then Stephon Tuitt was missing in the middle of their defensive line. That's why I was confident in Philip Lindsay having a good game today. And then speaking of Philip Lindsay, he had a $110 on the ground on 14 carries and a touchdown. He averaged 7.9 yards a carry. So, we did our thing on the ground. Philip Lindsay had a good game. Royce Freeman, he really didn't do too much. It really wasn't his game because, given the fact that we did have success running the ball with Philip Lindsay, Pittsburgh, they still have a good front. Philip Lindsay, having the game he did, that just speaks to the talent that Philip Lindsay is. And don't get me wrong, that's not to knock Royce Freeman, because I think he's a very capable and talented running back. Today, just wasn't his day, and we had to ride the hot hand, and that was Philip Lindsay. Case Keenum, he did basically he was typical Case Keenum without the turnovers, and he's done a good job of that the past 3 games, counting this Steelers game. Today he was 15 of 28 for a $197 and 2 tubs. So yeah, I think he had a 99.9 QB rating, and he had a 61.1 QBR. So pretty solid day. He didn't light the scoreboard up, but he did what was needed, especially in the fourth quarter. So shout out to Case Keenum, shout out to Philip Lindsay, shout out to the wide receivers that made plays. Emmanuel Sanders, our tight ends, Matt Lacoste and Jeff Hireman. So yeah, man, it's all around good performance on offense. Now getting into the defense, I want to give a huge shout out to Will Parks for knocking that football out on the Steelers tight end. I think his name is Xavier Grimble. Like I said, he went up for a swing pass and Big Ben threw him the ball, and he was just wide open with open green grass in front of him, and he was just racing up the sideline, racing up the field, and Will Parks was basically the last line of defense, and he hustled across field. And I want to give him a shout out for staying with the play and not giving up on the play, because if you go back and look at that play, it would have been easy for him to just say, forget it, I'm not going to catch him in time, I'm too far away, he's going to get into the end zone, just forget it. But no, he didn't give up on the play. He kept hustling, he ran to the ball, and he put a good hit on Xavier Grimble and knocked the ball out of the end zone for a touchback. And it was very reminiscent of 2005. when the Broncos played the Patriots in the divisional playoffs. And Champ Bailey got that pick six on Tom Brady, and he almost ran 100 and something yards back the other way for a touchdown. But right before he could get into the end zone, the Patriots tight end Benjamin Watson came out of nowhere and knocked him out of bounds. So that was a big play in the game that switched the momentum of the game. I'm gonna give a shout out to Justin Simmons, our safety, that leaped over the line and got that blocked field goal. I'm gonna give a shout out to Chris Harris. He got an interception off Big Ben. And the play that sealed the game, shout out to Shelby Harris, who got that interception in the end zone, big number 96. And big impact plays. I think we were like 4-0 in the turnover battle. And anytime you win the turnover battle, that gives you a great opportunity to win the game. And Big Ben, Big Ben was Big Ben, I was worried about him coming into this game because I don't know about any other Broncos fans. I can't speak for anybody else. But Big Ben, like I said in my previous preview video of this game, Big Ben and Tom Brady are the quarterbacks that I hate playing against the most because they give us so much trouble. And Big Ben did what he does. Threw the ball 56 times for 462 yards. But thankfully we held him to one touchdown. We gave up a lot of yards, but I don't the yardage bothers me, but not as much as us giving up yards and giving up touchdowns. So yards, I can live with the yards as long as we're not giving up points in the red zone. And for the most part, we held them out of the red zone, except for that 97-yard touchdown that I guess Bradley Roby got beat on. But from my understanding, he was expecting safety help. That's why it was so wide open. But for the most part, defense played good. They held Pittsburgh to 17 points. That didn't allow them to get into the red zone and score a lot of touchdowns. We shut down James Conner for the most part. And this shout out to the defense. I think that's about it I got for this, this victory lap. But I do want to give a couple shout outs. I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody in the Steelers fan base. First and foremost, shout out to MacMain70, the big homie. Got a lot of respect for him. Shout out to Steel58. I know I was busting your balls at the beginning of this video, but it's all in fun. You're great Steeler fans for the most part. Shout out to Steel Maiden. I caught your video today. Shout out to Erica Steele. Shout out to Gruen Steele. Shout out to Inside Wrestling Truth. I saw your video a couple days ago also. I think that's about it for the Steeler fans that made videos. Now I'm going to shout out my brothers on YouTube. Shout out Cisneros. Shout out Bronc Nuts. And shout out, I've been meaning to do this, but I always forget. Shout out to a new Broncos vid maker that's been on here for a minute now. It's been a couple months. He's been on here. Shout out to Orange Crush 916. I will put his link in the description box. You gotta sub him up. He's a very knowledgeable Bronco fan. And he deserves to get more subscribers than what he has right now. So please go sub your boy up. Once again, his name is Orange Crush 916. So go sub him up. And great win. It feels good to get back into the win column. I haven't done a victory lap since week 1, and I've been chomping at the bit. I mean, usually I'm really not known for doing victory laps unless we get a big win against a big time team. And the Steelers are a big time team in my eyes, so it feels good to get a win. And with that being said, that's going to be it for this victory lap. And as always, it's Broncos for life. We ride together, we die together, and we never give up. I'm out. Peace.
Yes, sir.
win every play. We're going to be good. Okay? Listen up. One game ball. One game ball, okay? Shelby Harris. Man. He had a great week, right? A new baby girl. Friday, okay? And a game-winning interception, man. It's time for more work. I'm just telling you, man, it can be special if you keep working. It's going to be the same formula. We are battle-tested and ready for anybody who shows up. Yeah. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3. Team!
Guys have been able to turn it around this season when it looked a little bleak at the bye, and back-to-back wins against the Chargers and Steelers.
It was a great team win on to Cincinnati.